I want to go bigger. It took me about 10 months from my first wholesale deal to now to get to $1 million portfolio. And today I'm gonna start my search for $1 million property. What's up guys? If you're new to the channel, my name is Lili and this is where I document my real estate investing journey and bring you guys along with me. And over the last 10 months, I've been showing you how I used house hacking and wholesaling to generate enough capital and enough knowledge to start keeping some of those deals for myself, renovating them and keeping them as rentals, also known as the BRRRR strategy. And while I found a bit of a sweet spot with duplexes, it's time to take it up a notch. And right now, I wanna show you how the sponsor of today's video, DealMachine, is helping me do just that. In the past, I found most of my deals either on the MLS or from a pocket listing from an agent that I built a relationship with. But now it's time to turn off market and see if I can add another $1 million to my portfolio with just one mid-sized multifamily property. I'm thinking 10 to 15 units would be perfect. I'm gonna be documenting the process of finding this deal, and Ballpoint Marketing is helping me out. They're a company that sends out direct mail pieces that are handwritten by robots holding real ballpoint pens. And you can send these same pieces out too right through the DealMachine app. These ones are obviously a little bit more expensive than the basic printed postcards, but you can choose whichever one works for you. And if you use the promo code Lili at checkout when you sign up for DealMachine's 7-day free trial, you'll also get some free mail pieces thrown in there for you. So I'll leave a link to that DealMachine. Get it? I'll leave a link to that deal from DealMachine in the description below. But for now, let's get into how the first day of the hunt for the $1 million property went. I had to first run over to one of my BRRRR properties that's in the middle of a renovation to check on my team. And I've had some bad experiences with contractors that I got some upcoming videos for you guys on, but I've also had some really good experiences, and the team that I've been putting together, I truly do consider a team. Like, I would not be able to get these things done without them. I checked in with my electrician as well as with the head of my all-female contractor crew that I'm excited to tell you guys more about in future videos, but I got to watch her take down an old fireplace. It was kind of funny because not only was it being held up by just like a single stack of bricks, but there was also like no chimney above it once we got it down. It had obviously been covered up a bunch of years prior, which is fine because we're gonna use as many of those old original bricks to remake like a fake fireplace facade. And we'll just end up putting an electric fireplace insert in there so we don't have to worry about the tenant leaving the gas on, burning down the house, none of that. I also took a quick look around the property just to make sure that I was satisfied with all the demo that was going on and that me and the contractors were on the same page about what the next steps were, what the schedule is, all of that good stuff. Then it's time to hit the road and pull up DealMachine. Opening up the DealMachine app, let's just start driving. I know at least one place that I want to get during this, so I'll make my way there. But as we go, if y'all see anything, especially multifamily, let's grab it. If you've been to my channel before, you know that I love hanging out with my family, and I was able to get my parents to come driving for dollars with me today, so it was a ton of fun. I told them to keep their eyes peeled for anything that was a multifamily property, and as a pro tip for you guys, you want to do a little bit of planning before you head out on your drive. Don't just drive around randomly, but think about the deals that you want to find. For me, I wanted multifamily, so I went to my county assessor's website and pulled up the zoning map so that I could see which areas were zoned just for single family only, or which ones were zoned for multifamily, mixed use, etc. That way I could go right to the areas that were more likely to have the types of properties that I wanted to find. I also realized that I've been driving past multifamily properties for the past few years and not even really thinking about them. I've been so focused on single family homes or duplexes, maybe the occasional triplex, that my blinders were kind of up to all of the honestly distressed or abandoned multifamily properties that are right in my area. I know this area and I know that there are quite a few multifamilies over here. And there's one in particular that would be like a dream come true if I could get. Let me see. Yes, right here. Here, that's the one. Add lead. And And as I was starting to drive, it's like my mind was opening up. I was like, wait, you know what? There's one over there. There's one over there. We're just driving around. It was a lot of fun. As we were driving, one of the features that I really enjoyed the most was the deal tracking feature in the DealMachine app. As you're driving around, right, you're looking left, you're looking right, you're trying not to hit anything, trying to make sure there's nobody behind you because you might be driving a little bit slow, and being able to see just very clearly on the app whether or not you've already driven down a street or not makes it much easier to navigate and makes sure you're not wasting time backtracking. I know there's one down here. Yeah. Now, I mean, this one isn't in distress, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to sell. Like, they could be tired of it. They could want to 1031 into another property. Like, it could be anything, you know? And while I am the only member of my team who was driving today, you can have multiple team members on the app and the tracking will show up. So you know that you're not driving in an area where one of your team members was already at and they already logged the properties in that area. So route tracking, definitely a plus. When you find a property that you want to put on your list, you just tap the house number on the app, it pulls it up and you add it as a lead. It's pretty straightforward, and if you want to see more than the basic info, you can open that up too to see like the owner's name, whether they're an absentee owner, whether it's corporate owned, when they bought it, how much they paid for it. Really good info. So this property right here caught my eye, not only because it's obviously a multifamily, but right here on the side, you can see that the meters are separate. So you've got some separate meters there, and that's not all of the utilities, but having as many utilities as possible be separate is going to be a bonus, because then that means that tenants can pay their own utility bill and everybody just pays for what they use, rather than everybody using whatever they want and then you as the landlord trying to pay for that. So definitely going to get this one locked in. We are press this little button to make sure we're where we're at. There were also a few properties that I could tell were freshly renovated. And when I looked at the app, it's like, oh, it was bought less than a year ago. These were ones that, for one, made me a little sad that I wasn't the one who got the chance to buy them. But it also let me know, like, I don't need to waste time sending a letter to that owner because they just bought it like 6 months ago. It's freshly renovated. Are they really gonna wanna sell it, you know? And even though I was a little discouraged, I will say knowing other investors were having success buying multifamily properties in the area and fixing them up gave me a little bit of confidence that I could do as well. This is the building. This is what I've been looking for. We found it. This is the building that I've been looking for. Super boarded up, 12, 15 units maybe. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably 12 units. Boarded up, been boarded up for a while, right outside downtown. Does anybody see a number though? Altogether, I ended up adding 44 leads to my list, and the next video in the series is going to show you guys how I'm going to set up the ballpoint marketing campaign and get those mailers sent out. But for now, get out there and take some action. There are a lot of different software options out there, and I'm excited to add DealMachine in as part of my toolbox. Literally driving for dollars, if you have a car or if you know someone who you can convince to drive you around or let you use their car, this is some of the easiest action that you can take. Like, don't be afraid to get out there. Use my link in the description or use the promo code Lili, get that 7-day free trial, get a couple free mailers, a little bit of free skip tracing, take some action, get a deal, do it along with me. And then don't forget to come back to this video and let us know how it goes. In the meantime, check out this 8-episode series I did from start to finish, finding my very first wholesale deal, or check out this one right here, which talks about how I transitioned into burning distressed properties. Don't forget to change the color of the like button before you go. And until next time, thanks for watching.